Good morning. It is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020, and this is our third week, our second day going into distance learning. Welcome. I am so happy that you guys are all here with us. I'm starting to see more and more assignments. So, shout out to you guys. Some of you who hadn't been participating in the last week or two have turned in assignments. I am trying to be diligent about getting you some feedback right away. So, be on the lookout for that. And just keep, reminding yourself that this is a process of being able to revise things and really take some time that we don't usually get to go deeper into the things that you're learning rather than having, 5,000 things coming at you at once. So anyway, I would love for you to get started. So if you don't have your paper up from the Google Classroom, please go ahead and make sure that you pull that out. You are going to need it for some notes. And then I just want to be able to talk with you about what the expectation is for the day. So again, I want to shout out a couple folks. I want to shout out Jose and Bronson for getting started and asking some great questions yesterday in our live session, and to Janelle for sticking around and asking some questions about previous assignment. That's what those time periods are for. I'm happy to reteach anything, happy to answer questions. And always just want you guys to know that I'm just an email, phone call, text, or Instagram post away. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. By now you should have that paper out and ready to go. All right. Okay, so this is going to be what your paper looks like today. Again, today is April 1st. We're still working on the competency of read critically, and the PLD, we're going to critique a main idea, claim, or theme, its underlying values, beliefs, paradigms, and potential or actual influence on society. So that's the big thing that we're doing. We're going to find something, some sort of key terms, and finding textual evidence to make the connection between basically like what's happened in the past and what's going on currently today. So yesterday you guys worked on these same competency and PLD. This is building you up to mini QPA 2. So keep that in mind. We're taking it piece by piece in this aspect. And you currently are building a multimedia presentation, so like a slide presentation based on the questions from yesterday, and you'll see some new ones today. Okay, anyhow, so in your Google Classroom, you're going to have your discussion question, so you'll want to make sure to just to answer that and then reply to at least one person besides your own comment. And Jose and Janelle have done a really nice job about balancing that, stating their opinions, making sure that they're telling a why. So just keep that work up. And those of you who haven't participated in that, make sure to get involved, because that's how I can see that you are signing into Google Classroom, and that's how I can see that you are engaged and starting to get into the work that we're putting out for you. Okay, so today, by the end of class, you're going to be able to explain how human and physical capital influence society by drawing on textual evidence. So I'm going to give you definitions for both human and physical capital, and then there is also a video. That's the link right here of just about human capital, and it'll actually give you some good information about physical capital too. But I'm going to encourage you to take the 5 minutes and watch it. It's not going to be the most entertaining, but it does give you some good information and can help you understand better what this means. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. So human capital, and I'm going to put this in notes like as comments, so that way you guys can always refer back to it. There's a difference between human capital and physical capital, right? So human means people, me, and basically like what I provide, the things, the work that I do. Whereas physical capital is going to be the things that, like, if you think about Nike, right? So Nike is a brand that everybody recognizes. And they have physical capital in the fact that they have like production plants, and they probably own some real estate, they have cash on hand, those types of things. So that's the actual physical money capital that a company has. So like I said, I'm gonna put some notes in here for you. It is important that you are taking notes as we go as well. That's why I give you that space in there. But also, feel free to take it on a notebook or anything like that. Okay, so human capital, let's go back to that, this is the tangible. Tangible means like I can hold it, I can grab it, right? And I'm sorry, intangible. Human capital is the intangible asset. An asset, as we know, is a word for saying like something that we have, something that's valuable. So the intangible value of any company or country. Okay, it's more like the company brand. More than the brand, more. So if we use Nike as the example, it's not that Nike is what it is because it's great and like they have like nice products and stuff, but it's not just about the swoosh logo. It's about who actually like works for Nike, who are the innovators, who are the engineers that design their products, who are the athletes that represent them, right? So all of those people work together to provide the human capital of what Nike is. The other side of that is that human capital is tied to the influence of the employees, right? So if you think about like this is from back in the day, but like Michael Jordan really brought Nike to the forefront of what it is today. If you look at another celebrity that's endorsed by Nike, they keep up with the times, and so those people like a Steph Curry or someone like that, they're going to have influence over the population that might buy that brand, right? Because they're going to say, oh well, that guy uses it and like he's happy with it, so I'm sure that me as a non-athlete would also benefit from that product itself. Okay, so that's human capital, and I'll put some additional notes in there later for you, so that way you have that. And then physical capital, like we had mentioned, right? This is basically like the man-made goods. That assist in the production of that of a product. So this can be everything from like equipment, factories, the actual money, and any inventory, so product, right? That a place has on hand. And keep in mind, this isn't just for businesses, but the reason why we're talking about this is because you guys are doing a study on a specific country. So we want to know about the physical and human capital of a actual country. Okay, so that's those two big things, right? So what you're going to be doing is you're going to actually be taking some time today to answer some additional guided questions. And I saw that a lot of you guys were able to get to this part on day 1 for the first day. But I want you to be able to get through not just the 5 or 6 questions that we provided, but also in adding on to your multimedia presentation. And keep in mind that can be in slides or Prezi or Canva, whatever you want to put it in. But you do need to answer those questions and start setting up your slide presentation about your country, okay? So today your goal is to do this. You're gonna be over here. Let's take a look. You're gonna answer the 6 questions, or 5 questions rather. You're gonna answer the 5 questions, right? It's there in your guided practice. And then from there, you're gonna make sure that those guided questions get answered in a Google slide presentation. So that way you're already starting to build your mini QPA. It's just a matter of making sure that you are putting in the right information, okay? So answer the 5 questions, and then you're going to put it into a slide presentation or whatever way you want to put this in. The other thing that I want you to be aware of is that I need you to put the information in your own words. Okay, you guys can do this. We worked on paraphrasing last week. I know that you're capable of it. So I want to make sure just to hit that point home. Don't just copy and paste the information from the website. That doesn't actually show us that you know or understand what the country is going through, right? Use that CIA World Factbook. I know that Bronson had said he used that day before yesterday and that really helped him. So keep that in mind. All right. Okay, so we're going to go back to the share. All right. So again, these are your 5 questions that you're going to answer. And then you're going to answer just this: how does your country's human and physical capital affect the economy? And you're going to create a presentation. So it has to be able to address all the guided questions here. You'll need visuals, right? So show me what kind of capital or physical or human capital they actually have in their country. And then, of course, your works cited page. The works cited page is not just the website copy and pasted. I want you to use the add-on. So if you go to add-on, you can either go to get add-ons if you don't have EasyBib, or use the EasyBib bibliography creator. And if you need help with that, let me know, okay? All right, guys. But otherwise, you are off. Enjoy this beautiful day. It looks nice and sunny out. I think it's supposed to be a little bit warmer. And just know that I'm here to answer questions. I know that sometimes you'll submit things really late at night, which is fine. I'll see it in the morning. So just, I want to encourage you, do your best work, stay safe, stay healthy, make sure that you're taking care of you here and here. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. And I can't wait to see all of you tomorrow during our live session. Take care.